Hello everyone and welcome back. Bloody hell, that was a German! Who let a bloody German into our trench line? I need to speak to your acting CO. You're all incompetent. But anyway, welcome back lads to the First World War, where I have been seconded to the French army. Apparently, they need to give the French some soldiers with some backbone. So have assigned me to the French army as an officer. I mean, a well-placed Kiwi lad like myself, of course, can always win the day for the French. If the French would ever bloody stick around long enough. Oh dear. It looks like there's a bit of a German rush on. I think they're trying to get to Paris in time for the Christmas sales. Joke's on them. Everything in Paris is too expensive even if it is on sale. Alright, well, we should probably, since we are an officer, we should probably order our troops to attack that position and see if we can hold the bloody line back. Alright, now, as you know, New Zealanders are capable of using and operating a many different array of unique firearms. I mean, we're the guys that invented our own light machine gun out of chopping up a rifle and an existing light machine gun. So, it doesn't matter to me that this rifle only has 3 round capacity. What it does bother me though is that it's French. Ugh. I mean, give me a charlatan light machine gun any day of the week. Well, failing that, I know they haven't been invented for another, 30 years, but I think you could use some Bob Semple support. I mean, if all of these Mark IVs are able to get themselves bloody pranged, then I see no reason why a technologically superior Bob Semple couldn't come in and save the day. I mean, it has 6 bloody machine guns. I don't see 6 machine guns on any of those things. Right, fire! Oh, 3 round bolt action rifles. What an ingenious idea, Frenchmen. I'm assuming that so, you know, when you drop the rifle it's less of a fire hazard. There we go. Agreed. You know, 1, 2, 4... See? That tank only has 5 machine guns. The Bob Semple is clearly superior. Oh, I leveled up my squad. Jolly good. Jolly good, French lads. See? Superb Kiwi leadership wins the day. Alright. We're sneaking up. We've got ourselves a fancy bayonet. Don't see anybody. Good work, Frenchmen. Alright. Oh, bloody hell. Good work, soldier. See, there's hope for you yet. Were you by any chance descended from Napoleon? I hear that chap was a good soldier. Well, he was an officer, really. He didn't really fight himself, did he? Good with artillery, though. Interesting chap. Did? Ah, that's a good question. I need to consult the history books. Did Napoleon ever actually fight himself? I don't ever remember him doing so. Alright, I must say, this 3 rounds is kind of troublesome. Right. Bugger off. Take that, Hans. Very appreciative of the War Department to tell me who I'm killing. I mean, I wouldn't have known that I'm killing all these specific Germans otherwise. Take that, Joseph. Bloody hell. I don't have any grenades. Okay, tactical withdrawal. Fritz. Of course I was bloody killed by Fritz. Pfft. Bloody Germans. To be fair, at least I ain't fighting Australians. Ugh. Well, they're on our side, aren't they? Well, not in sporting competitions they're not, but they are technically here. Alright. Ah! See, that was just a clipping shot across the bow. Alright, soldiers! We should probably gun these guys down, you know. It just... Good work, British officer. Keep firing. Right. Bugger off. You gets. Alright, fix bayonets. Counter-attack. Stab. Pooh. I say, is that a Vickers gun in that trench? Why did nobody bloody use it when the battle started? If you're worried about the gun overheating, the trick is you just piss on it. It cools the barrel down. Seriously, all you do, take a leak on the barrel, or take a leak in the barrel cooler, and there you go. You can use the machine gun all day. As long as you keep drinking tea. Well, I was going to say, my brain was jumping between tea and beer, and it came up as tea. Actually, that raises a question. Tea-flavoured beer. I think I've cornered the market. Quick, somebody call Spates. Tell him I got a new invention for him. Tea-flavoured beer. You can have it at breakfast. I mean, you can probably just have regular tea at breakfast or regular beer, but if you have regular beer at breakfast, you get accused of having a problem. Right. Okay. I need to be more accurate with my rifle fire. Yes, we are New Zealanders. We are a proud race of hunters, so we shouldn't waste bullets. Oh. Well, I just wasted a bullet. Alright, come on, guys. We can bloody do better than this. There we go. Excellent. 2 dead. Piss! Damn it. Alright. I need to make a formal request in with the War Department and ask for a fancy semi-automatic pistol. Now, I know technically I'm supposed to hold a B category license for one of these things, but since it's war, I'm guessing the New Zealand government won't mind so much. They probably do anyway, so we'll just keep it in the back shed and not tell them about it. Works for everything else. Will explain why my grandfather was able to have a flamethrower and a submachine gun in his backyard. Oh, piss. Sniping at range with a pistol is not a good idea. So let's get one of these fancy revolvers. I mean, these newfangled semi-automatic pistols are just too fancy. What we need is a good old-fashioned revolver. Oof. Also, French weaponry in general is very bizarre to me. Why don't they just buy Lee Enfields? I mean, British government's selling plenty of them. If everyone used the same cartridge and the same rifles, wouldn't that mean that soldiers using, from different nations could utilize each other's ammunition and weapons, or is that a bit crazy? Although then that becomes a problem with having to settle on a universal cartridge size. And I highly doubt that the bloody French or the Belgians would be willing to compromise. Ugh, don't get me started on the bloody Americans. Really? 2 shots at point blank with a revolver do bugger all. Fire, man with the light machine gun. Bloody hell. What kind of idiot has a light machine gun and doesn't use it? You know all these do you know what all these earthworks remind me of? They remind me of downtown Auckland. Bloody roadworks everywhere. And the potholes are almost as big as they are down on Queen Street. Ugh. Is that a... Oh, it's another bloody... Oh, it's a bit broken. Lick of paint would fix it up, though. We should really get these heavy machine guns out the storage, you know. Oh, field hospital. It's probably not as bad as the most Southland clinics. Alright, off we go. No, excellent work. Good work, team. I am proud of your tactical abilities. Alright. We're going to defend the top of this hill, lads. It's the most prominent lookout. Oh! Shit. Bloody Germans using poison gas is just not fair, you know. You wouldn't see New Zealand dropping hundreds of tons of toxic bait or gas upon its country, would ya? They'd never resort to something so vile. Unless it was to control possums, maybe. But that's never going to happen. Nice try. You're fighting a man who has a better gun than you. Of course I'm referring about revolvers. Eat grenade, Fritz. Right. Really? Fire. Fire, fire, fire. Jolly good. Jolly good again. Jolly good. Jolly... bollocks. You know who we need, lads? We need the Bloody Mary Battalion out here. Now, those lads, charging up with a haka, spraying bullets into the air, that would scare the willies off these bloody Germans. I don't imagine any Germans would want to fight them. Good for psychological warfare, those chaps. Ah, bloody grenades. You're a British officer. Why are all these officers colossal mongs? Good work, my fellow soldier. You're securing the prominent position. Now. Oh, bollocks, I don't have my grenade anymore. Oh, that's right, I chucked it. Pooh. Shit. Bugger off. Look, mate, I know you're on the line for social housing, but I got here first. Aww. Bloody man with a shovel. Bloody hell. This isn't Whakatane. You can't just beat someone to death with a shovel like that. Alright. Now. The obvious Kiwi strategy would be to use ingenuity and 2x4 and a number 8 fencing wire to create a solution. However, I think the most logical solution in this case would be to keep doing what we're doing. Because every time I die, I take some of them with me. So, by wave of attrition, we should be able to defeat them. And yes, New Zealand may only have a population of like 100,000, but that's 100,000 souls that can be used in effective strategies. You know, I like side opening revolvers. They're very fancy. Although nothing beats a Webley. A Webley is just a beautiful weapon. Grenade! Oh, for Pete's sake! Did that bloody British soldier just stand in my way? Okay, he did stand in my way, but fortunately... Bloody hell, 4 revolver shots to kill 1 man. It's a bit chronic. Stop screaming, you bloody German! Man up! God. You're like a bloody Frenchman in the rugby trying to get the other team sent off. Thank you. Bloody hell. Can you believe these Germans, Mr. Frenchman? I know you probably can't understand me, but you know, can you bloody believe their gall? Really? How is it that I'm able to kill someone at long range with a bloody revolver one moment and then it misses the next? I blame cheap surplus war ammunition. Seriously. Well, I was going to say don't use army surplus ammo, but to be fair, in my personal rifle back home, I actually have 80-year-old military surplus ammo that I use, so I can't really judge. Although at least my surplus ammo wasn't from the Crimean War or wherever these bloody Frenchmen are fighting from. Right, let's get one of these fancy semi-automatic pistols. Oh, bloody bollocks. See, you need to tell me these things. Geez, the French commander gave me access to a mortar barrage, but they never told me. See, that's a big problem, you know. Us Kiwis, we're willing to get stuck in and fight with our bare hands, tooth and nail, but when there are better weaponry available, no one tells us about it. Or they sell us the cheap crap version. Or we have to invent our own. And usually inventing our own comes up with better results. I mean, how many Bob Simple tanks were destroyed in the Second World War? Which is technically in the future from this war, but we're ignoring the timeline. None! How many Tiger tanks were destroyed? A crap load. I think my point's proven. Alright, British lads. Get that Lewis gun up to a high vantage point. Set it up and cover the entrance. Get bloody infantry. Get into the trench line. Stop standing up above the thing, Frenchmen. You, take your light machine gun and follow me. Right, I want you to set your light machine gun up on this perch and gun them down as they show up. Oh, okay, this isn't interesting. I can snipe at long range with a handgun. Nice try, you bloody Germans. Reloading. Alright. You were really trying to play Pop Goes the Weasel, but I don't really think you understood how the game works properly. Nice try, Strobel. Strudel. I'm calling you Strudel. Oh, Ratman. Ratman, like a goat. He's a rat. No, a stag. He's a rutting stag. That's what I'm calling him, a rutting stag. Alright, looks like command still haven't given me my artillery fire back. Bloody August. Ugh. Right. I still need to be an officer, but I believe it's time we get to that bloody pissy little carbine again. I mean, to be fair, I know I criticise it, but how many times do us Kiwis cut down our Lee Enfields to make them lighter? Shouldn't be anything wrong with using a carbine. The only problem with it is the bloody magazine capacity. At least we cut down rifles like Lee Enfields that are actually decent and got 10 round magazine capacity. Unlike this pissy little thing with its 3 rounds that have to be internally fed. What do the Frenchmen have against standard high velocity weapons? I'll never know. Yes, us standing back here sniping these Germans is an excellent strategy, men. But perhaps it might be a good idea if we counter-attacked somewhat. Come on, troops. Up we go. Pissing blogs. Alright, come on, men. Come on, you bloody Kiev. Get up, you Britisher. Jeez, are you gonna let a bloody Commonwealth soldier dressed as a Frenchman upstage you? Alright, can I call in mortar fire? Yes, if we call in mortar fire right on top of us, then when they attempt to swarm us, we can just blast them off. Excellent! Level 5 squad, jolly good. Alright, I called in the French mortar service, there we go. Wait, that was it? Wow, you are more awful. Oh, than a bloody inter-islander ferry in the middle of a cyclone. And you give me the same level of seasickness. Ha! 3 shots, 3 kills. Excellent work. 1, 2. Good work, man. Looks like they were all on the flank there. Ha! Jolly good. Oh, bloody hell. Where do they keep these waves of Germans? The bloody German women must be reproducing as fast as... Well, I was going to say possums, but then everything that isn't a bird in this country bloody produces fast. Ugh. Right, 1, 2. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. Oh, piss. Ruined the nursery rhyme. You know, I haven't had a chance to kill anyone with my bayonet yet. I really feel like stabbing somebody. We've got a pig sticker out. To be fair, a rifle with a bayonet attached is kind of like a hunting attachment, isn't it? You know, shoot the pig and then stick him with the bayonet. And there's no bloody Germans around. Oh, there's you? Oof, I think I gut shot him. See, when you are hunting your prey, you must make sure, frickin' Adolf, Ugh. For some reason the name gives me the willies. I don't understand why. But anyway, when you are hunting your target, you need to make sure you humanely kill them with the first shot. It is very cruel and inhumane to whiff your shot and force the wounded animal to run off for 100 yards before bleeding out. That is wrong. And I believe we should use the same methods when applied to fighting these Germans. One shot should just kill them. See, that was a textbook of what not to do. Because I failed to kill him with the first shot, and someone else had to come up and finish the job. You know, this seems like a never-ending waste of manpower and munitions. And it probably is, but at least the English government is footing the bill for this one. Maybe we'll try there. Keep firing, machine gunner. You, get the Lewis gun. Set it up somewhere and fire. Also, get out of the danger zone, you idiots. God, seems like frickin' gas. Seriously. Oof. Right. Bloody hell, these Germans, they just keep coming and coming. Seriously, take a rest, would ya? Wait, why is it his name is German? That's dumb. You wouldn't see a New Zealander calling his son Kiwi. Well, not as a formal name, as a nickname, of course. But as a formal name, you don't say that. Oof, bloody weird. Alright. Missed. Wow, that sucks. There we go. Alright, soldiers. I think the wisest decision for us to do. Bloody grenade. If we put the commandora here, it covers the base of the hill and the bottom of the hill. So we can spread out and keep firing as we go. Now, what my wise decision's going to do... Oh, I cannot call in mortar fire. How long does it take to reload bloody mortars? I don't mean to be rude, but... Bloody... Wasn't expecting him. You bloody showed up to the party when you weren't invited. You know, there's always one. You friggin' host a party, you know, hang out, have a good time, have a few beers, maybe watch the rugby, and someone you didn't invite shows up. And they claim to be invited by a friend of a friend, but you just know that they're trying to score themselves some cheap booze. Always one. Alright. We'll go back to the revolver. I think we had good success with the revolver. Now, I'm seeing our battlefield tactic is to crowd around the both extreme edges of the battlefield. Now, I can see Germans clogging up the center and the little bulge. We should probably do something about that. Oof. Bloody chairs. Well, to be fair, officers can't sit in the mud, can they? Well, technically I am an officer. Well, I'm seconded as an officer. My rank's still corporal. Because of red tape. They just don't want me to get the extra paycheck, do they? Oh yes, we were looking at this earlier. 1, 2, 3, 5 machine guns. See, this female tank has 5 machine guns. While the Bob Semple has 6. Clearly proving that the Bob Semple is the vastly superior military machine. Now, I was trying to think of why it was called the female, but then I remembered. You look at the male tank, and it has 2 big long cannons instead of machine guns. So, that's how you tell the difference, lads. The females have perky little nips, and the males have big long cannons. And it was a draw. Well, bloody hell, what a show that was. Jeez. It's the worst result to get. Even worse if it's a game of rugby. If you get a draw in a game of rugby, there's something wrong. Oh well. Maybe I'll go see what's happening in the Second World War. Activate time machine.